Hey YouTube family. So went to the beach this morning and there were so many people. I couldn't believe it. And then I thought, well, you know what? I'll go to Fort DeSoto. I was gonna go home and take a nap because I'm just exhausted. I'm not getting very much sleep, and I'm getting up at 5 and 5:30, and I'm just exhausted. So, and then after walking, however long I walk at a beach, I don't even know. So I was gonna sleep until like 2, but my dogs just will not let me sleep. Oh my word. So that didn't work. So I thought, you know what, I'll go out to that state park because it's huge. Even if there's a lot of people, it's really big, right? Well, the time to get there when I put it in my phone was going to take forever, like an hour and a half, which is normally about 40 minutes. So I said, no, not doing that. So then I thought, I'll just go to the beach here, right? No, lines forever long. So I'm trying to go to a preserve, the Robinson Preserve. So let's see if this will be okay. Well, I can't find this Robinson Preserve. I passed it or something, I don't know. But in my turning around, I stumbled upon this little reserve, and it's called the Neal Preserve. Dogs are not allowed, and it is across from these condos over here that are $400,000 a piece, and they are sold out. So sorry, y'all can't buy one of those. But there's the traffic going to the beach. So I pulled off, and I'm gonna walk on this preserve, and hopefully it's not too far. It doesn't tell me how far. Let's see, no dogs allowed other than service animals. Water is not available. Limited confined access trails. Foot traffic only. All right, well, let's go check this out. It's a nice trail. The trail is wide. So I'm assuming we're looking for birds, and there's one right there. And yeah, I don't know the Florida birds, so sorry. I'm learning the shells, but don't know the birds. Let's hope there's no alligators. Ooh, that would be scary. When we walked over the path. Bathing in the sun. Hello, birdie. I think I see a turtle over there with another bird, but I'm not sure. Way over there where that other white bird is. It's something moving. I don't know. Oh, it's another duck or swan or something. Yeah, I don't know. It's another type of bird. Not a turtle. All right, and it doesn't tell you how long the trail is. But I don't like that because you don't want to get stuck, on a 5-mile trail when you know you can't walk 5 miles. So, yeah, I don't know. There's some more water over here. Oh, I love the trees in Florida. Now here's a path. So how do I know where to go? You got this path and this path. This path is wider, and this path is narrow. So I don't know. But I love the trees in Florida. Look at that tree. There is so much to do here, even just where I live. So much I could be out doing. And like when I went, oh, you know what? This probably be bugs. That's my thing about walking around in this stuff, is that the no-see-ums will kill you. They will attack you and attack you. But yeah, look at all these trees. There's always something I could go do. So let's see, beauty berry, a common plant of hammocks in pinelands. Okay. Well, I don't see any berries, but it's probably too early with the spring and everything. All right. And we're walking. Then they have here a saw palmetto. Oh, that's right in front of us. Well, at least I found that one. Look at these trees, all that moss stuff hanging from them. It makes it kind of eerie, you know? That eeriness you have when you go into the woods or whatever. Especially when you're walking by yourself. See, when you're walking with somebody else, you can make noise and talk. Maybe that's why I'm doing a video. So I'm talking to you guys. There's nobody here, so at least I found a place where there's not very many people. Everybody's at the beach. I hear some birds. So it looks like this is just it's a trail. Matter of fact, I think I'm coming to the end of it. Oh, this looks like a fire pit. Okay. So I'm already at the end of it because this wooden thing was at the front of where I parked. But I don't know how long it's going to take me to get to the parking lot. So, but see, there's those condos for $400,000. So looks like I'm heading back to where I parked. Maybe, I don't know, maybe not, because it's winding over. All right, I see people. That's not too bad. It is a nice, peaceful walk. It's warm. Let's see, it's probably 80 something. It might be 84, 85. So not too bad, but I'm definitely not a let's stay out in the heat type of person. It's not for me. All right, so this is going, once again, I have a decision to make. I hate decisions. To go this way, that probably goes back to the parking lot. Or this way. So, haven't been out here too long, so let's go ahead and try this route. You see those trees with all that stuff hanging down? One of my classes, we watched National Geographic about the Everglades because we're talking about wetlands. Sea grape. The edible fruit of this plant is in grape-like clusters. All right. I don't see any clusters. Like I said, it's probably not the right time. We're just in March, so who knows when they come out. Ooh, a bird. All right, and so another decision. We have this way or this way. I think that, I know, that was probably the path I could have taken. Well, let's go this way. This looks like a nice bridge. I wish there was a map of it, and maybe there is at the front. I'll have to look. But I wish there would have been a map. Oh, I see litter. That does not make me happy. If they had a map to kind of show you the path, you know, and what it did. I saw another preserve as I was trying to find this one preserve I'm trying to find, and it's probably pretty similar, just trails throughout this area that they preserve. I drove through a really nice neighborhood trying to find this preserve that I didn't find, but wow, it was nice. And it actually said the neighborhood was actually a bird sanctuary. So yeah, so they try to keep as many wetlands as they can to keep the habitat for the birds and the other animals. So this is kind of interesting. I hope it circles back to the parking lot. I don't know, I see water. Well, who knows where I'm gonna end up? I don't even know. I hope I can figure out how to get out of here. I figured it was just one big circle, but now I am advancing to water. So, I can always go back the way I came, right? Okay, it looks like a dead end. Well, that's all right, because we're looking at a pretty view. So here we go. A nice view of, I don't know what body of water this is. Probably some bay of some sort. Oh, and it's a bay, but I don't know what bay. But there's the bridge that's going across to the Gulf, right there. So that's the bridge going across. This is the bay of something. That's one bridge. It's not the bridge I usually take. The bridge I usually take is way down there, and the traffic was really, really bad. So my GPS was not directing me there. And then I thought, you know what, I'm not going. And so I'll go to this preserve. Well, I couldn't find the preserve. So here I am at this one. It doesn't matter, you guys. It's still beautiful. It's beautiful. Oh, something jumped out there. It's beautiful. There's a little breeze. It's not too bad. I just have to enjoy every day of this that I can. Every day that God allows me to be alive. I've got to get out and take advantage of where I live and see as much as I can. It does bring me joy, and I hope it brings you a little joy seeing it. It's a fish. Oh, these fish really jump high, and I don't know why they're jumping. Oh, there was one really close. Oh, I'm not catching them on video though. Oh, wow. Wow, they just fly out. I don't know what type of fish that is. It just flies out of the water. Interesting. I don't know if any of those got on video. No manatees. See, in that Robinson Preserve, they said there were some manatees and dolphins, so I've got to find that place. I'm still going to try and find it on my way back, because I think I kind of know how to go now that I missed it. Because I was using my GPS, and it just said, you're here, and I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm in the middle of a road, so it was not directing me right. So over here, just got water. I can see in the water, but no manatees or anything. There's something down there. Oh, I hear those fish jumping. It'd be really nice to see some dolphins, but it doesn't matter. Like I said, this is amazing. I could stand here for a long time, but I want to try to find that other preserve. I don't want this video to be forever long. This has already been 11 minutes. I may have to break it into 2 videos, because that other preserve, I see some shells down there. They don't look too nice though. All right, I'm gonna go back and find my car. and we'll try to find this other preserve. Well, here's a little history, the prehistory of this Neal Preserve. Neal Preserve is part of what was once a large prehistoric complex of shell mounds, ridges, and burial mounds extending north along Sarasota Bay. I keep hearing little things, probably lizards. A particularly large mound over 1,000 feet long and rising nearly 20 feet was situated on the north side of present-day Manatee Avenue, but much of it was historically hauled away for road fill now, because we humans have to use it. Interesting. I'm not going to read all that. Okay. There's a tower. So even with my bad ankle, we're going to climb. I got to tell you some story about that ankle. I hope I'm not getting bit by things. Hopefully it's too hot. I want to tell you a story about my ankle. I guess I'm done going to the doctor, but I'll tell y'all later. I really don't understand. I got some letter and I'm not sure if I'm understanding it right, but it's a blessing if I am. So I'll share about that later on another video. State archaeological site. Well, I keep hearing things. It's got to be lizards. I'm sure there's, with all, look at those big shells back there. A lot of fossil shells. I keep hearing noises of things moving. Well, let's climb this tower. Even with my bad ankle, I might have to stop. We'll see. If anything, I'm getting exercise every weekend, even though I can't exercise every day. You know, this would be really neat to be here when it's dark, but of course it closes at sunset. Everything closes at sunset. We're getting higher. And I know there's a song. That's cool, right there. And there's those condos. I just can't imagine having that much money to spend on a condo. Oh my goodness. But you know, I guess if you could rent it out and you would make your money back really quick. I just don't have, oh, there's this big old white bird flying. I don't have the money to invest. Or I would, I've thought about it. I would invest in some little something here and rent it out, because it's definitely needed. All right, take a little breath, keep going, keep going. Here we go. Up, up, up. Let's see. Got one more layer. That's not, it hasn't been too bad actually. Oh, the railings are missing on this side. Holding camera in my right hand, trying to hold on my left hand. All right. There's another tower over there. That's probably, might be another preserve. I don't know. Wow. You know, going to the beach is nice. Traffic's still sitting there. I wonder if the drawbridge went up. Or it's just the traffic. I think the drawbridge might have gone up. Going to the beach is nice. And I went there this morning. It was so, well, it was crowded. And I didn't like it. Because of the people. You know, really, I like it with no people. Not no people, but few. So, yeah. But you know what? This is really cool to do as well. I saw the moon set this morning. I saw the sunrise. I got a lace murex that I haven't found before. A really nice small olive shell. I went home, I tried to take a nap, and my dogs wouldn't let me. And now I'm standing here in a preserve on a tower. You know, I couldn't do all this stuff in Tennessee. In one day, I am doing all this stuff. And I probably could go to a beach for sunset, but I'm afraid it would be too crowded a place. probably just go home. But I would like to find that other preserve, so we're going to go and find it. And I'll do another video on that. I'll do that one separate because I think it's bigger and it has bike trails. That's why I wanted to look. Did I tell you all somebody gave me a bike? I don't think I have yet. All right, so that's a whole nother thing too. I have a bike now. And so I wanted to check out this Robinson Preserve because they're supposed to have bike trails. So let's hope we find it. This is really cool though. Love Florida trees. Love it. All right. I'm not gonna film going down, but I'm gonna go down and head back to my car. There's a couple of picnic tables there, so you could come here and have some lunch if you wanted to, or just sit and read a book, you know, just to be out in nature. If I'm ever blessed with a van again, before I start living full time, I think that's what I'm going to do. I guess I'll go ahead and talk to you as I go down. Now I got something to talk about. So let's say I get a van in the next 6 months or so. I don't know if that's possible. Of course, I'm going to start to build it out. My main concern will be air conditioning. How can I have air conditioning? You know, unless I'm at an electric site, and that's probably the only way. But when it's not hot, like maybe in the winter, I'm going to start like spending my days as if all I had to go to was the van. So that means my animals would be with me as well. So I might be able to park at that beach like that one person does, the truck camper. But at that point, what do? You're sitting in your van all day. You can't really get out because you can't take your dogs out. But at Fort DeSoto Park, I can take my dogs out. Problem there is you have to spend $5 to park. So $5 a day, that wouldn't be good. Yeah, they do have some nice old shells here. Oh, there's a horse conch. Yep, look at that. I think I'm gonna take it. I wish I found these more often, but I don't. I don't know if this is fossilized or not. I'll ask my shelling people. I'm in a shelling group, so. Oh, look at this one. This is a cone. That's a cone. It's kind of broke. I don't want to take that one. Who knew you could go shelling at a preserve? And this was just sitting here. I'm surprised some people haven't picked that up. But wait, is this another one? Look at that. I've got two. Definitely nothing living in these because they've been here for who knows how long. But I'm going to keep them. That's interesting. I will clean them and I'll ask my shelling groups if they are fossilized shells. I would think most shells have been picked over here because they don't have waves pushing them around. So, all right, I'm gonna turn this off and I'll talk to you in the next video that I'll probably attach to this one.